We already embrace it. And I mean, full respect to Jeremy Corbyn, what he's been doing monthly since he was elected as the independent MP for Islington North. He's been holding people's assemblies in his constituency where once a month, I don't know if he's still doing them actually. I imagine he is. I've just not heard of one for a while, but he's bringing uh, workers, unions, grassroots organizations, campaigning organizations, members of the public with an opinion all together to have those conversations. Now, I've not been in those spaces, but I can imagine just from knowing the politics that Jeremy represents, that I imagine they're really energized conversations where people are able to bring a variety of subjects to the table. I suppose the next thing to ask is then when you're having that exciting conversation, energizing conversation, or difficult conversation, what do you do with that information next? Because I think on the left, we've been better than the right at bringing people together and having conversations, and those are really important. And I want to see us do more of that. Where I think has been missing though is once you've had that conversation, rather than just being an interesting talk, how do you then turn that into power? How do you then turn that into changes that happen in your community so we can help turn the country round town by town, village by village, city by city, and that, you know, transforms the country. And so I think it's bringing assemblies throughout our politics, and I'm really proud that the Green Party has a completely flat structure. We are one member, one vote, so any member can create policy, get other members to sign it, bring it to our party conference, and then it's voted on by the party membership. If it's voted down, then it can't come back for 6 months, but someone can rework on it and find a more like consensus building way to do it. And if it's voted through, that then is our policy. And I think that real connection between working class communities, disabled communities, migrant communities, LGBT communities, people who often feel like they don't have a voice, people within those communities accessing the Green Party structures to go, I'm going to work with Green Party members, or now they are Green Party members. That's ideal. So it's not them and us, it's literally just one us. Then taking that to conference, and I've seen this happen where people have joined the party, been excited about a single policy, seen that become a policy, and now seen me campaign on it. And I think that's like real access to democratic grassroots power. And not only is it important, I think it is the only way we're going to stop fascism, because actually people feel like politics is done to them and rather than with them. And actually, we see this with the climate crisis, I think probably more than any other area, but you can see it in housing and health too, that when there's actions that need to happen for climate, like low traffic neighborhoods, for instance, if people aren't properly consulted and if they're not brought in from the very beginning, it's very easy for the right to then weaponize it as no one's listening to you. And you know what? If they haven't been listened to, the right are right. So let's make sure that we're not falling into that mistake and making sure from the very beginning people aren't just notified, they're actually consulted. The less you talk, the better it is. Just keep listening. And then if you're asked a question, obviously answer the question, but the better to ask a question and just be quiet.